Hello, my name is Morgan Malone. I'm a minister as well as an individual who works with other ministers in the Denton County area. As I've thought through what it's like to serve in churches these days in the midst of the COVID-19 virus, one of the things that's come to my mind is, what do you do if a wedding is scheduled during this time? And so today I thought, what better way to cover that topic than to have a couple who recently got married during the COVID-19 pandemic. What's interesting about this particular couple is that Lucas, the groom, is one of our local pastors, and his wife, Kirsten, were able to get married at First Baptist Church, Lake Dallas. They're going to share with you 7 things that you want to know if you're planning to get married during this time.
Hey everybody, it's Pastor Lucas. Thanks Morgan for introducing us. I'm the pastor at First Baptist Church, Lake Dallas, and with me is my new beautiful bride.
Hi, I'm Kirsten.
And we are so excited to talk to you guys today about what it was like for us to plan a wedding, as I just thumped the mic, for us to plan a wedding in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
It was a disaster.
It was not a disaster.
No, the wedding was awesome.
Perfect.
The wedding was great. It really
was.
It was the most us thing that there has ever been, according to most of our friends and church members and Facebook.
And now,
affiliates.
since we've been through it, hopefully we can share some advice to help you guys that are maybe finding yourselves in a similar situation.
Yeah, or you're a pastor who's trying to figure out how to guide a couple through this.
Right.
There are a lot of things to consider, but we're going to come to you guys today with the 7 that were the most important for us and really helped us to make our decision, as this was the last of 4 of the weddings that we had we had planned, was the one that we were able to finally execute.
Yeah, we definitely planned a bunch of weddings, and and we'll get to that being one of our points later. Number 1, I think, is definitely to pray about it. You want to pray together and also individually, and even, with your premarital counselor, just to make sure that you guys are prepared and ready and that this is really what you guys want to do.
Yeah, that's been the biggest thing for us, is that when we prayed, and through prayer, not only were we able to get some comfort and those kind of things, but God revealed to us a few things that we needed to do. And the next thing is to talk to your family. Yeah. As much as a wedding is your day and it's about you, there's so many other people and so many other feelings that are involved.
100%.
So make sure that your family is comfortable with what you have to do. With the way that we were able to gather, everybody kind of had to be in their cars, which was difficult. And for my parents, I'm the last of 4 to get married. You were the first of 4 to get married. So there were some things that we had to discuss, like, are we going to be okay with not having, mom and dad in the room with me the whole time?
Right. And people standing next to us. We didn't have bridesmaids or groomsmen like we had originally planned. That all kind of went out the window when we did our drive-in wedding.
So there's a lot of things to consider. So making sure that you've got good communication with one another, and also good communication with your family. Mm-hmm. A big event like a wedding is one of those things that if it's not handled right, and you don't really consider everybody's feelings, you can cause a bunch of rifts in relationship that can last a long time.
And you don't want any regrets, like this is still, like, even though it's different, it's still your big day, and it's a monumental day.
No doubt.
In the lives of everyone involved. So you definitely want to make sure everyone is okay with what you guys are deciding on. 3 is be flexible.
Yes.
Things are gonna change
all
and
the time.
You gotta be able to roll with it. It's,
oh man.
Have a plan B, have a plan C. Be ready to make a plan D. Like,
we were almost on plan R at one time, I felt like. So there's so many things to consider. And with all of that, like being flexible, making sure that you're doing everything that you need to do, one of the things that we had to do was we had to determine what our parameters were going to be. Yeah. And in order for us to do that and to do that safely, we made sure that we contacted our local police department. We've got a great relationship with the Lake Dallas Police Department. Chief Tancarola is just an amazing man.
It's really great.
We were able to get in touch with Chief Carolla and talk to him about what we were doing, if for no other reason than to let him know, hey, there's gonna be some cars in the parking lot. We're not congregating inside the building. We're not doing anything to violate any of the rules. What things would you have us do? Is there anything? And just letting him know, he was like, you know what, we might even show up and turn on some of the sirens and the lights whenever you guys are ready to, to make things official. So just letting them know that something's going on so that you don't become I don't know, sort of an eyesore or that you don't affect something within the community where people are like, uh-oh, what's going on over that church?
Yeah.
So that you're staying in communication with the people who are in charge to keep us safe and keep us protected is a really important thing.
And that you're following what's allowed during these crazy times where everyone's kind of panicking.
Yeah.
5 would be to set up like a live stream or a video so that other people can be involved. We went from having 400 guests expected to just our families, which was like 22.
Right. It was a huge drop in our guest list.
But we were able to live stream the video on Facebook, and how many people watched it?
We got like
2,000?
Yeah, like 2,000. So all of our people who didn't even make our original guest list now were able to be a part of the wedding.
Yeah.
So,
which is really special.
And if you feel like you weren't on that guest list, maybe you were and you just didn't get it because of the pandemic mail. We love you all equally.
We do.
It's important. The thing to consider with the live stream while you're getting the video is that you want still shots. And the pictures that you have, so many brides now and grooms. I had a few pictures that I wanted. You have this like wish list of pictures that you're going to send to your photographer, right? And some of those,
a long one.
Some of those are not going to happen.
They're not. It's not everybody that you want to be there. For me, my grandparents weren't able to make it, and they would have come because of how we did like the drive-in, but they live like 3-4 hours away. So just to drive up here to be there for that 30-minute ceremony, it didn't make sense for them. So, we didn't get the pictures with all the generations and everything like we wanted, but we are able to talk to them and schedule with them another time to get together where we'll get all dressed up again and we'll take photos. And so
we're having a reception when all of this sort of subsides and calms down. And that's an important thing for us to be able to plan for the pictures because we want to be able to do that. Now, our wedding, we kind of talked about it a little bit. It was a drive-in. So everybody kind of parked in the parking lot. We did it on the front steps of the church. But we were able to have the wedding that we wanted there. And that leads us to point 7, which is all yours, girl.
Have fun with it. Like, remember what the day is about. You are about to get to spend the rest of your life with your favorite person in the whole world. So have fun with it. And just because it's not going to be exactly what you planned to be in the first place, you can still make it special and you can still make it yours. I'm not big on all the frilly details and the flowers and everything, so had it just been up to me, it would have been so plain and we would have just got married and I would have been happy with it. It would have been fine. But our children's director, Esther, she was like, no girl, we gotta make this awesome and we can do it. And we went around and we did. It was so beautiful and so perfect. So don't think that you can't have those things just because it's not, how everyone else's wedding is.
Yeah, and there's some cool stuff that you can do in order to have fun with it. My sister-in-law, who is super creative, made us bride and groom corona masks that we wore. So there's a couple of pictures on our Facebook page.
Creepy.
Yeah, some that look creepy, but some that look kind of cool.
But they're fun.
They really are, and we had an absolute blast. There is really no other way that I would have wanted to do this, and especially heading into shelter in place and quarantine and social distancing and physical distancing and all those kind of things that we've been told to do. It's really nice not to have to, be separate during this time.
Yeah.
So,
oh my goodness, for sure.
We hope that this helps you guys out. We're going to put some clips of our wedding here at the end so you have an idea of what we did, how we did it, and how beautiful my wife looked on the day that we got married.
How handsome you looked. Dashing.
This got really cheesy at the end. But we love you guys. We hope that this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, please email me, Lucas at fbclakedallas.com. I'd love to be able to help you out and answer any questions that you got. Thanks, guys. God bless.
Bum, bum.